My name is Chrishan and today I'll be showing you how to make this amazing solar bottle. The solar bottle is made to decontaminate water for poor people who can't afford to decontaminate water with machines. So what you do is you put contaminated water into the can and it evaporates and floats around at the top of the bottle. Then it becomes condensation and drips down into these flaps you can see here. Then it flows into the storage chamber, and when there's enough water you can unplug the cork and let the water flow out. My name's Chrishan and I'll be building the solar bottle today. So we're going to be using one black Pepsi Max can. It needs to be black to absorb more heat. We're not going to cut off the top to create the greenhouse effect, because more heat is trapped when the lid is on. And we need some duct tape, a plug or a cork, a Stanley knife or a kitchen knife, and make sure when you're using it you have parent supervision. And I'm going to be using 2 of these soda water bottles from Woolworths. They're 1.25 litres and you can get a lemonade one at the same size for 90 cents at Woolworths. So the first step is I'm going to be using the Stanley knife and parent supervision to cut the bottom off this bottle. To cut the bottom off the bottle, you need to fold the edges in like so, and fold it in generously so that there are big folds inside. And there it is. So now, as you can see, we've cut the bottom off this with the saw and we've folded in the edges so that those can catch the water that evaporates and comes down as condensation. And it is the right size for the can to be able to be pushed in, and it stays there like that. So the next step is to get our second bottle and cut off a little bit of it so that it fits the rim of the cork. Should be able to be big enough for you to shove the cork in with some force so that it becomes tight and nice. You should be able to shove that in so that there's no leaks. As you can see, we cut a hole in the bottom of this and we just shove the cork in. If you're doing it, you need to make sure you do a tight hole so that it squeezes in and there's no gaps. Next step is to get the cut bottom bottle, and we need to cut a hole around the size of this, maybe smaller, to shove it in. We need to put it around here so that we can shove it in like that. So this was the final design of the solar bottle. We have successfully completed it. So what we've done, we skipped a few bits. So we cut a hole there and we shoved the cork in nice and tight. Made sure the cork is tight. Then here we cut another hole, took off the lid of that bottle, and then we sort of screwed it into the hole and then taped it together. So now it's really strong, and we shoved the aluminium can back out there, and that's what it would look like in real life.